Yo, this might be an unpopular opinion, but 35mm can literally be a burden in my opinion. Now, I don't know about anybody else, but it can definitely feel like shooting an entire roll of 35 in a sitting is like a job, honestly. Now, don't get me wrong, I like the ability to retake some shots if I need to, especially the big ones, in the case of like I didn't like the composition or if I didn't think that I got the exposure right. But for real, when I think about how many different and unique scenes I need to really make 35 individual frames, it's mind-blowing, it astounds me, honestly it makes me anxious. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. So for my last portrait session that I did, I shot all of my digital photos and then I decided that I was going to take my 35 and a single roll of 35mm film and shoot that at the end and fill up a roll hopefully with just some general photos that I couldn't get digitally. So that was the idea. Now if you've been following along on this channel, you've seen several of these pictures. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen several of these photos. All of these have been all over the place, but you haven't seen the film ones yet because I just developed them yesterday. But herein lies where I'm talking about the fact that I've been sitting on a roll forever. Because at the end of that portrait shoot, I basically asked my model, would it be cool if we just shot a couple of 35mm like photos? They'll look different, they'll look very like artistic, they'll look just different than anything you've seen before, or anything that probably anyone else has shot with you, because a lot of people don't shoot film anymore. And of course she said yes, because she was super awesome and super nice, and even after like basically 2 hours in the cold, she was down to shoot just a couple more photos. But out of a whole roll of 35, there were only a couple that I actually used for that portrait shoot. Because it was the end, it was also cold, and I just wanted to get just a little bit of difference between the film and the digital, but these are a couple of my favorites. Now these are super cool, don't get me wrong, I love 35mm. But being able to shoot an entire roll in a sitting, like I said, just makes me anxious. So of course I needed to like finish that roll so I could actually go out and like develop the film, because I don't want to waste an entire roll for like 8 shots, right? So that's what I did for the rest of this roll. I actually went out and just took some street photos the other day just to finish off the roll, because I like street photography and I knew that I had portraits on it and I wanted to finish off the roll to actually be able to develop it and not just burn a roll just because of it. And I think about, thankfully, that I got some good photos out of that session, and it's just another reason to get out and shoot some film, which I like as well. But here's the question I want to pose for this video. If you shoot film of any kind, whether that is 35mm, medium format, or even an old Polaroid, and that should cover most of my film shooters with 35mm, 645, 66, 67, large format, instant film, or some other version that I've never even heard of. Have you ever thought about why you chose to shoot whatever it is that you actually shoot when it comes to film photography? Do you shoot 35 because it's kind of affordable right now? Do you shoot medium format or large format because of the larger negative sizes? Or do you shoot something like instant film from a Polaroid because you can see it right now? Definitely let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear all of your answers. Yo, hold on one second, because I totally forgot to do a call out for this video. So here I am a few hours or a few days, whatever difference. I just want to say thank you guys for watching if you've like made it this far. But beyond that, hopefully you'll go down to those links below and check out my Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and subscribe here on YouTube. Follow me there, subscribe right here. That way you get all the content, whether you shoot film or digital. If you're into photography, I hope you like this content and you'll let me know. Answer my questions and do all of those things. Let's make a community out of this. You know I appreciate the community. I love all of things photography, so hopefully you do too. But now, future Pat is out, back to previous Pat. For now though, I'm gonna hit up Pokemon Arceus because I have a ton to do in the Hisui region. So I'm gonna hit you with my typical peace out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.